Hello, my dear subscribers. Sun, I'm rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of November. Okay. The way that I'm going to be doing this reading is a pyramid. Okay. So this pyramid that I'm using for the Akashic Tarot is going to be the foundation. I already shuffled the cards. So now I'm just going to take them out. The first card that you have is Autumn Spring, the Four of Forces. This is for you, Sagittarius. The next card is the Treasure. Okay. This is the foundation. The sand of time. Okay. And this is 4 cards. The Wall of Roses. You have the 6 of Scrolls and the 6 of Roses. Okay. The next card that you're getting, okay, Sagittarius, will be, you got a jumping card, the Oracle of Delphi. The next card that you're getting, and these are coming all reverses, I don't know why, the Winner Messenger. I'm going to flip it and see what comes up for you. Let's see if any outward positions are coming in. The Garden again. Wow. We'll see what's going on with you, Sagittarius, for the month of November. I am Maria the Clairvoyant and the Queen of Forces. I do general readings in Spanish and English, and I also do go live in a bilingual as a bilingual Spanish and English. So make sure you subscribe in order for you to hear my you can come to my live readings. I answer questions with first name, last name, and birthday, and I tend to use you guys, if you become a member, I want you guys to know that anyone that becomes a member, they get after the first reading, you guys, I have a promotion going on, is 10% discount, okay, to all the other services that I render. I do Reiki, and I do distance Reiki, and like I said, any readings from now on, it will be 10% discount. It's only for the ones that have a membership, okay. The membership, the good thing is that I have a day, which is usually Thursdays or Fridays, that is members only, depending on the day. If I'm busy Thursday, I'll do it Friday. But you will get that one day that's going to be members only, and you guys can ask any questions that you want. Anyone that becomes a member, you guys can come back to the channel and say this is anytime. It doesn't have to be any specific. Even when I go in Spanish or in English, you guys are members and you have a question about something or someone, I will be reading for you guys, okay? The only time I may ask you to do a little donation is when I connect to your ancestors. If I do a reading for ancestors, I will is usually $10 for the super chat, and for you guys may have a $5 donation. So I'm going to start your reading, Sagittarius. And the first card that you get is the Autumn, Spring and Autumn. So Autumn means you already did the harvest, you harvest everything, and now you're picking up your harvest, right? Like you planted everything, and now, like the pumpkin that you see here, now it's time for you to, let's see, I don't want this to be too light. Now you guys get, pick up the pumpkins, pick up the harvest. So you're coming in with that energy, and I'm sorry, I forgot to see the light of the world. So the card that you're getting here for your foundation, let's see, I'm sorry guys that I don't like those colors in the camera, is the light of the world. So I feel that some of you are like in the type of hermit mode, okay? And what happened when you're in the hermit mode, I feel that some of you you know, you may have some kind of awareness going on, the hermit mode, or the light of the world, like you're coming out and searching for wisdom, looking for your higher self, wisdom and power. Okay, you're looking to be that person that you need to be. I feel that you probably have been in some kind of standby. Like, let me use that word, a standby. And now you're coming out of the stagnation. Okay, and if you see, it's like look at this. If you were to see this child is inside and is opening this window. Okay, so if this was you, Sagittarius, the child, the boy, I would say that this you're looking for the mentor. Okay, you're looking for someone to help you, guide you. You're looking for someone to teach you how to meditate. You're looking for someone that can help you study. Maybe you're looking for a mentor, a teacher, someone that have power, the power of love, the power of vision. Okay, and you're in this power where you need to take that step and change your life. Like you want to change your life. How you're going to do it, when you're going to do it, I don't know. It's up to you. But this is what's coming in for you, okay? Sagittarius, you're in that transition where you're going to leave a lot of things behind. You're probably going to become a little bit more mystical. You may have had a real, some kind of awakening happen to you. And that's the reason why you're looking, in this case, with this card, you're looking for a mentor, you're looking for a guide, you're looking for someone to help you get the guidance that you need. So like I said, I feel that some of you are going to start also, whatever you planted in the past and now you're harvesting, and you're picking up. I mean, the work that you're going to do is not easy, but it's not also impossible. So I feel that some of you are going to start picking up the harvest, picking up the fruits of your labor. Okay, and remember that fours are usually strong foundations too. Okay, and because it became in reverse, it may be telling you that enjoy the fruit of your labor. Okay, no matter how small or how big it is, enjoy. This is also telling me, like, start appreciating life. I feel that these two cards are connected. This is a time of appreciating life, and it's a time for gratitude. Okay, and probably you need to start telling the Creator how much you appreciate the life that you have. Sometimes, we get stuck in situations where we keep on complaining as to why this was that, why that, but we don't really see that our life is not that bad as sometimes in our mind we think it is. And so I feel that you need to start giving gratitude for the treasures that you have. Look at the card that you get, is the Two of Treasures in reverse. So if you were to see this, the Two of Treasure, it would be like the Two of Pentacles in the regular tarot. This is like something. See the light in the top of the guy's head. Something, I would say, trigger your mind. Okay, something. And if you see, like, at the floor, it's like something broke in the there's a light on the floor and there's a light in your head. So I feel that there's something has to be broken, something has to be destroyed, something was disruptive, and this will be like a wake-up call. okay? I feel that you have unveiled yourself, okay, your spirit, and now you are the now you're ready to face whatever challenges are coming into you, okay? I feel that this light that you have, um, you're manifesting some kind of opportunity. Like something has to break in order for you to realize that. Did you break? Either you broke yourself, either someone broke your heart, either something happened in your job if this is a job situation. But if it's in a relationship, something happened um, that it had to happen that way for you. Sometimes you had to hit yourself rock bottom, like they say, in order to have that wake up call. I feel like you are getting a wake up call about a situation. You know what the situation is. Let me see what the other cards are telling me. You get the Six of Scrolls, okay, and sometimes what happens is that we feel that we wasted time or we wasted energy, okay. I feel in its again, all your cards have come in reverse, and I don't know why everything is in reverse, okay. In some, like I was just telling you, like sometimes this card is telling you sometimes you may have more than what you think, okay. And sometimes sometimes you don't need to hurry up, okay. Always remember there's always a new day. Like sometimes you may think that you lost it all, and if you were to see the Two of Pentacles is one in one hand and the other one in the other, so probably you had two people in your hands, okay, and this one decided to walk away, and now you still have this one. And this is what this card is telling you, like don't think that you lost it all, or there's a new beginning, so like even regardless of how you put this glass, the same glass of time, even if you have wasted time, don't think that you wasted time. Think about it, that this time that had passed, it was a learning lesson, okay. You need to research yourself and follow the opportunity, so you can also have time to explore the opportunities that you have out there. So don't think that this you have an empty glass now, because you still have time. Like some people don't realize how precious time is, and maybe if you wasted that time in a particular situation or with someone, it's because you needed to go through that cycle. You needed to learn that lesson, and you have to. I mean, there's lessons that we have to learn, and no matter how much we need to avoid. And sometimes what happens is that we prolong the time. This relationship could be um not avoid, but shorter, okay, for maybe 3 months or 6 months, and we extended it, okay. And I feel if this is a relationship situation, you extended it, and you let it go further than that. But the point is that you learned that lesson, or you're learning that lesson. You're realizing, what did you do wrong, how did you do it, why did you do it. See, you have the Six of Roses in reverse, and roses are your feelings and emotions. It's like saying the water signs, okay. So I feel that there is a broken relationship. That's the reason why I say this is going on like this. You have a broken relationship. Um, there was probably an argument, a situation, but whatever happens in this relationship, either it could be a work situation, but I feel that this is more into a relationship pattern. And you feel like you lost that person. I feel that some of you really did connect with that person, or you probably feel that this is it. And I feel there is a lot of sorrow within yourself, okay? Um, it's important that you understand your situation and the emotions that are involved, okay? When it comes to love, and the illusion. Understand the differences between an illusion. Sometimes what happens, as we human beings are, we start putting things in our mind, like thinking that this is the, finally we met the right person, and we feel that this person is the right one for us. And then boom, all of a sudden we get a wake-up call to tell us that no, that person is not the one for you. Either the communication is not the greatest, or a situation is going on. See, the first card that you get, and you said, I mean, the you get the Oracle of Delphi in reverse, which is, it will be the, I would say, this would be like the Magician card in the regular tarot. Okay, and is the Priest of Delphi. Okay, and if you see this person, it's like you have, it's in reverse. Okay, if you would have had this card in the upward position, that means that you had the ability of psychic power. But because you have it in the reverse, you're denying yourself to hear your inner voice, meaning that sometimes your higher self, your guardian angels, who, the creator, the angels, everybody's talking to you, but you're not listening. Okay, you probably didn't listen to the messages the spirit is telling you. They're giving you like a wake-up call, but you're not listening, and you are not acknowledging, and you may have resisted to see the truth. Okay, what happens, like sometimes either you probably even went to a psychic and say, and have a reading about this person, and the psychic said to you, well, this person is not good to you, for you, but yet then you insist on being with that person because you feel that that person fulfill everything that you ever wanted. Okay, and maybe you need to start working on yourself and listening to yourself, and listening to spirit. Sometimes you have to go to a medium, or you went to a medium and told you that, and you didn't pay attention, and then you still did whatever you wanted to, and now you're thinking back, what about if I should have listened to that reading? What about if I should have listened to that person? Because look at this, you had the Two of Roses in reverse. Okay, so like I said, this card is telling me, like, maybe you do have psychic abilities, but yet you're not using them well. Okay, so and that's what happens when we don't pay attention to what's going on, or we just decide to go, even if they tell us, we go in our own way, and what happens is we end up messing up. Okay, so with the Two of Roses, or the Wind of Messengers, there's a conflict going on. This one is telling you like the table is disrupted. Okay, I feel that this is a difficult time for you. Okay, I feel that this is time that for you to start putting things right. And I feel that if you were involved with more than one person, like the Two of Keys, or like the Two of Pentacles, it's time for you to put everything in order. Okay, start to listen. Start to walk away from conflicts. Determine which way you want to go. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, let's say if this was still the situation, you know that this person walk away. What are my next choice? Where should I go? What should I do? And maybe somehow a spirit is gonna reveal which way to go. Maybe they had already revealed to you, but you're too blind to see it, or you don't want to accept it. Because that's another thing about people, like sometimes in general, especially when they are in a lower vibration, they do not want to accept the fact that this could be the person for you. It's right in front of your face and you're not seeing it. And that could be the situation where You know what's best for you, but you refuse to take that person, okay? And you may be taking this person for granted. You might be using and abusing this person, and then you were used and abused. So the next card that you have is the Five of Forces in reverse, which is again the Five of Roses is emotions. And if you remember the Five of Cups is you're like really depressed. So in reverse is the situation is not easy, okay? At this time, maybe you're blaming yourself, okay? Maybe you're blaming the other person. Maybe you blaming everybody as to why the relationship didn't work out, okay? I feel that this is going slowly. I feel that this is time that you, let's say if you had children, the children are the ones that are linking you to that person, okay? You see the two children here playing, and but if you had children too, I feel that the children are part of this whole mess that you're involved, especially those that have children. And you're going through a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. You mess it up, or maybe like let's say I'm saying you, but it could be the other way around. It could be the other person that messed it up. It's not specifically you, Sagi, but the energy. Okay, the other person messed it up, and or you could be the one messing it up if you're the male, or it doesn't matter, male or female energy. But the problem is that the whole thing got disrupted. And in here you have the Queen of Forces in reverse. So I feel that some of you, okay, are out of balance. This has led you not being in the right state of mind. And again, the forces is like wands. I feel that some of you, against your energy, okay? Saggy, because wands is your energy. So again, you're in reverse. And if you see this woman is in reverse and is holding the sun and the moon, okay? This could be part of your family that is in that imbalance. It is in disharmony. Maybe you are in disharmony with your family, or your family is in disharmony with you. This is telling me that it could be a time where you have to, the relationships with others are affecting you, or you and others is a demand of respect. It's a time that I feel that sometimes you need to, maybe sometimes you know what it is. Let me explain it to you. Let's say there's just children involved in this situation, and now your family comes and blame you for it. But now it's time for you to tell your family, back off, stay away from this whole situation, because in all honestly, sometimes we need to create boundaries in certain situations, because you know what it is, no matter how good or bad you were part of this mess, it's done. It's done. And so now it's for you to learn to listen, analyze, come into judgment to the things that you had done, and also set boundaries. Sometimes we have to set boundaries with family or friends because they want to get involved in what happened, and they want to tell us what to do, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to hear it. I know I messed it up and I did it. It's all my fault, and now I gotta live with it, okay? And I have to move on. And that's what I feel that these cards are telling you, is that you did it, you messed it up, or the other person did it, they messed it up. And you guys, if in case this is a total separation and this person decided to move on, and your partner is with somebody else, oh well, what can you do? You have to move on, because there is nothing else you can do. So I'm gonna take Romance Angels cards. I'm not going to clarify this because I'm going to use the romance angels cards, and I'm going to connect these cards with this ones and see how that connection comes in. Okay, Sagittarius. So I'm going to take 2 cards for the single ones and see, and you'll see how this whole thing will connect somehow at the end. Believe me, I like to trick myself and do things around that not everybody else does. I just don't want to do things like everybody else ways. I like to do my way. So you have here for the single ones a past life relationship, meaning that someone that's might be coming into your life, okay, might be a past life person. This but always pay and others have a pay attention to red flags. So those that are single, okay, someone that might come to you is someone that you probably were either involved in a relationship before or you were just friends. Okay, you could have just be friends, and now you have pay attention to red flags. Others may be seeing someone, okay, or you might meet someone, and this you have to be very careful about this person that you're seeing. Okay, let's see what's coming in for the cup. This is your signs, Sagittarius. This is, I don't know if you remember that you have the bow and arrow in your readings, in your sign, or the symbol. You deserve love and you're lovable. This is for the ones that are in a relationship but you guys are not living together. Okay, you guys being in a relationship, but I would consider this to be like sort of like the teenager type of love, the puppy love that they're still in high school, or when you're already divorced. Let's say now you're in your 40s, you're in your 50s, you're divorced, you don't want to get married because you came out of a divorce, you met somebody you've been dating for a while. So or you having you're dating with this person and you're here and I'm there, but you guys are not living together. So for some of you, I feel that you guys need to open up your heart. Okay, you deserve to be loved, you're lovable, and sometimes you need to open up your heart. Look at this one, express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. So sometimes I feel like when we're going through a second relationship, a second divorce, that whoever, let's say they betrayed you, and now you're afraid to show your emotions because you feel that this person is gonna hurt you too. And I could tell you, like, don't think that way, because every human being is different. You have, if you guys know it yourself, you can have 2 boys, twin boys, and their personality is totally different. Don't, we tend to be afraid that this other person is going to do the same thing that they did to us, okay, in the past. And I feel like, oh my God, like the other person did this to me and now this other person is going to do it to me again. No, and I think it's time for you guys to express your love on that person, okay, for that person that you're in. For those that are married or in a living together, have children together, okay, you guys it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to receive and to give and receive the highest energy of all. And your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. So I feel that some of you that aren't in a relationship, or we're in a relationship, or are in a relationship with someone, it's time for you to start loving yourself. Okay, it's time for you to start giving that love and affection to yourself. Some people, it's like, after they're in a relation, like let's say they're married for like 2, 3, 5, 10 years, it's like a new chapter to rekindle the relationship. Okay, because sometimes it gets boring. Sometimes the women doesn't have the time, the man doesn't have the time. Either he's working too much or she's working too much, or he's not in the house and she's in the house. But whatever it is you need to sparkle that relationship. You need to you know, go out, date again, especially the children are older and they're not babies anymore. You know, you need to start loving yourself. You need to start you know, giving yourself the love, because I feel like it gets, you guys get into like a standby, like stuck, like it doesn't, you know, you guys don't know, everything is about, especially if there's children involved, everything is about the children or grandchildren, and it's not about you guys. It's all about you if you want that commitment and to stay together. Okay, let me clarify this. Okay, for the clarification, I'm using the Gypsy Oracle cards, and I'm gonna take one card for each of you, especially. Let's see, if anything comes out kind of like messy, I will take another card. So for the single ones, okay, let's see what's going on with the single ones. You guys have a child, so some of you may want to have children. So if you're looking for a relationship because you're ready to be a dad or okay, or a mom, some of you are going to start, you could probably get somebody pregnant, so be careful. Okay, if that's the case. Okay, that's for those that are in looking for a girlfriend. Just be careful if you haven't if you guys are not ready for it. Yeah, because sometimes, you know, we will look for people and this and that, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna have sex the first night and then oops, I just got you pregnant, and it was an oops. Okay, so the next card is for the ones that are not living together, living apart, waiting. Some of you, I feel that your partner is waiting and waiting and waiting. I feel that it's especially for those that have been waiting, that been together for like maybe 2 years now. You know that your partner probably is waiting to see, are you going to commit, or you are the one waiting to see if are we going to commit into this relationship, like taking it to the next level. Like, are you going to move in together? Are we going to move in together? What's the next step? Are we moving together? That's what Sagittarius is saying. Okay, or that's what your partner is saying. Why don't we move in together? You know, I'm gonna give you another card for that. And surprise. So I've surprise might be that this one has like money, but it doesn't have to be money. It could be a surprise that maybe you give a surprise to your partner, or the partner is going to give you a surprise. Okay, the partner is going to say, oh, listen, I think it's time for us to move in together. I want you to move to my house. Let's move in together and this and that. Or maybe he gives you the ring. Okay, if you're the female, he gives you the ring. If you're the, you know, you know, most of the time the man is the one that gives the engagement ring. So maybe you do get an engagement ring, even if you guys don't move in together. Yeah, okay. So either you move in together, or there might be an engagement ring going on for some Saggies that are in a relationship, but one is in one side and the other one is on the other side. Okay, you guys are not living together. For those that are living together, they either had children or married. Let's see what comes in for you. Widower. I feel that some of you, if you are in a much older group, you're probably, your wife is very sick. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised that you guys know that this person is gonna pass away. It doesn't matter who, even though it's a man here. It could be the female that her husband passes. So, you know, don't be alarmed. It happens to all. And you could be 40 years old, you could be 60 years old, and your mate can die. Okay, I'm sorry. You could be 45 It doesn't matter the age group. It could be, I know that a girl last year lost her husband. She's not even 50. And this year is a year since her husband passed away. Young couple. They didn't have grandkids yet. They, were in their 45 probably. And the girl daughter was a teenager. They must have had children at a very late age, and she became a widower. So, some of you, okay, you get the servant. So I feel that some of you have to be careful. Those that are reading for that are married, you may lose your husband, or I will say to others that your husband can be treating you like you're the servant, okay? Like you are he's not giving you the position of the wife, but he treats you like you have to do it. And some men like to be catered, okay? Some women like to be giving, and they're treating you like the pet, like you're their pet. That's how I put this card, their pet. Okay, that's for those that are married. Okay. Let me see what else is here. So some of these cards are gonna connect, and eventually, I'm gonna take an oracle card to see what's the most important message for you, Sagittarius. And remember that this is 3 different scenarios. It could, just take it as it comes. It could be that it might be interconnected. See which one is the one that is for you. So Sagi, the oracle card that I get from the Reiki oracle cards that I have is Sashikeru Ishiki, change in consciousness. So I'm going to tell you what the message of this oracle card is. And remember that in the beginning, everything that is said here, I will connect this card with this one. And also with the very first card that you got, which is this one, okay? The light of the world. The I don't know how to say it, Shashikaru Ishiki, changes in consciousness. Card represents a needing and change in consciousness. The higher consciousness suggests viewing life from your soul perspective of unconditional love, understanding for self and others, compassion, accepting and striving to be proactive instead of reactive. In all situations, are you viewing your life through all filters? So I feel that this card is also very similar to this card, okay? View yourself in with other perspective, okay? So just start thinking from your heart and see things differently. That's the only thing we can do when we start changing the way we think we're right. Sometimes we feel that, especially with the fire signs, they're too egocentric, most of them, and they don't understand that is you have to change your ways. Everything is not about money, and people will walk out of your life no matter what. And I'm gonna give you the message that the light of the world is telling you. Through your life may be busy. The opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It is a great time to open your higher self and all its wisdom and powers. So it's open your higher self, change your consciousness. Okay, so you understand, Saji, where you're coming from. So you need to change your ways because you are unhappy because of the way you treat yourself and you treat others. Okay. And let's see what spell is coming in for you, Sagittarius. You can do this spell. You have at least 4 weeks to the end of the year for you to do this spell. And sensuality. That's the spell that you're getting. Sensual. Be sensual for you. So we'll see why you're getting this spell. Is the spell. The card is number 21. I also, if you guys saw the cards already, this is card number 10. You had the Queen card, the 5 of Roses, 2. You had a 4 card. Let's see other number. The 1, okay. The 2 of Keys. And let's see, in the 6 of Roses, you had 2 sixes, okay. So those are those numbers that I'm giving you just in case you want to play the numbers. The sensuality. If this spell has chosen you, be reminded that it's safe to explore and celebrate your sensual self, your sexuality. It's yours to celebrate, explore, share, and adore. The universe does not punish us for being who we are. Yeah, many of us carry conditioned guilt from religious and families who have fear punishment for the enjoyment of their own sensual selves. The universe wants you to know that you are sensual, is sacred, and that allowing its power to be expressed is a part of being alive. Your sexuality is a part of your divine nature. Okay? There is no shame. So don't be ashamed of who you are and what's going on with you. And in this case, you have the Mermaid Magic Sensual Spell. This spell needs moonlight and a little salt and water and a tonic and some seashells. You will also require a turquoise cloth, either on your altar or on your body. Go to your altar and visualize a circle of blue watery energy all about you, shimmering as if the light of the sun is dancing on the surface of the water. Place your cloth, seashells, and perhaps an image of a mermaid on your altar. Visualize moonlight pouring into you and feel yourself swaying with the ebbs and flow of the waves of the sea. Imagine yourself opening up to the freedom of the waters and flowing, as strong and powerful, as endless and as deep as the sea. Take your salt water and spray your altar area. Chant 3 times. World, you now see me, wild and open, clear and free. I draw now to me the siren song of the sea, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play, and by the power of 3 by 3, as I do will, so move it. If you wish, move a little, particularly about the hips and belly, and let the energy settle deep into your body. Take 3 deep breaths and begin to see the blue circle of watery energy sparkle, shine, and dissolve to dispense and be absorbed by the universe. So check it out. Remember the things that you need. Sagi, a little bit of salt, moonlight, water, and an atomizer or spray. Okay, so this is called a spray bottle. And some seashells. Okay, so with that said, my dear Sagittarius, love and light, I'll see you in the next one. I hope this spell helps you to become open up your sexuality or sensuality, whichever is the one that you need to work on. Love and light, and I see you in the next one. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving and Veterans Day. I'm sorry if you're in America. I thank all of you that came to see this video. Please share it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe. And if you would like to be a member, welcome to being a member. Remember, you have a special privilege for being a member. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the month. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm Maria de Camboya. And like my mentor used to say, lots and lots of love. I send you love and light and lots of love. Bye-bye.